Hey everyone, welcome back to the replay here of tonight's Christmas house tour. If you're watching this as a replay, feel free to skip ahead to your favorite parts where we are actually checking out the houses. There will be some downtime in between as we navigate from house to house. Hey there, Jenny. So we're making our way to the first location. We'll be there in less than 5 minutes. Let me know if everything is coming through okay as far as quality-wise with the video and audio-wise with my voice. Hey Michelle, hey everyone. We're looking okay? We sounding okay? Hey Barb, hey Adam. Hey Christine. Hey Cindy. So we are in the city of Scranton, and we have 3, possibly 4 locations we're going to check out. So the stream will be a little bit longer, definitely over an hour. Again, there will be some downtime as we navigate in between going house to house and to get out and walk around and check them out. So again, if you can't watch the whole thing or watching this on a replay, just feel free to skip ahead to the parts where I actually am showing you the decorations. But I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with what we showed tonight. Some of these locations, or I should say most of them, have been featured on my channel before, past years for Halloween and Christmas, some of them just for Christmas. So you may see some familiar locations, but we're going to be turning onto Elm Street, which is where our first house is. Okay, you can probably see up here on the left-hand side, we got quite a location. I'm going to pull over here. We're actually going to get out and walk around. And let me take care of something here really quick. All right, let's get out and take a look. My seatbelt off. All right, I'm going to start up here on the corner, and then we will walk around so you guys will be able to see the whole entire thing. Let me give you a glimpse as to how I look right now too. There I am. I am all ready. I got my lights on. I got my antler glasses, but we're gonna cut across here now and take a look. All right, you guys ready for the unveiling? There we are. I'm gonna let this view sit here for a minute or two. You guys can really take it all in and see everything that there is.
Hey, Rocco.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey.
You on the video now?
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream of the houses around the area.
All right, awesome.
So yours is the first one tonight.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome. I got everything working.
Yeah, looking awesome.
Thank you.
That's actually the owner I was just speaking to of this house. He found my video last year, and we ended up becoming friends on Facebook. So happened to come by. He's like, "Hey, you're finally filming it tonight?" I'm like, "Yep, you're the first house." So it's kind of hard to describe everything, so I don't want to sit here and bore you to death, stating the obvious. But in the back there, we got a lot of penguins and snowmen. But the entire house is just absolutely covered. Super bright LED lights. Hey, there's Nikki. Hey, you've probably seen this house before. It's Elm Street in Scranton. We did have an ice storm earlier today, so I gotta watch my footsteps because some of the sidewalks are a little slippery, but over here we got the nativity scene. Hopefully, I hope everything transparent, that doesn't make sense, transpires through the camera, and it looks as good as it does with my very own eyes. Here in the rooftop, he's got sideway markers up there. Of course, Santa on the top. And this is only the first house. I mean, this one looks incredible, but we got more to show you, which are going to be involving multiple locations. So if you think this is good, wait till you see the later ones. But this is definitely nothing to scoff at. It's really tasteful and well done. But my favorite piece I mentioned before, right there, Flick, sticking his tongue to the pole from Christmas Story. And I got some Sesame Street characters, Big Bird. And I love how they use like everyday items. They got the Child's Playhouse here, so they make it into like a little Santa's den, Santa's workshop. Yeah, LED, much cheaper on the light bill and lasts much longer. That's what I have in my house. We bought all new LED lights for this year. But mine looks nothing like this. But everywhere you look, there is something. Got a huge wreath there with the projection in the middle of it. Tasmanian Devil. And it spills over here into the next property. Another playhouse with some mice. That's a good question. Wonder where they do store it. I'd imagine it either has a large garage or maybe a storage locker, but when you guys see some of the other houses tonight and also later on this week, I'm going to be filming, you're going to ask a lot of questions about how everything was stored and put in place. Yeah, I love the super bright colors on this. Oh, there's even a projection on the left-hand side of the house right there. So I'm going to go across the street. I'll give you a view from the other side of the street and you'll be able to take it all in, but I think we started off with one heck of a house. Hey, they're wondering where you store everything.
I stored under the house. I got 3 sheds.
Am I going to be in your way here?
No, you're okay.
Sorry, okay.
So he says he stores it under the house. He's got 3 sheds, so he's got room for all of it.
Everywhere. There's a whole garage. Neighbor's garage.
Neighbor's garage, his garage, so that looks completely awesome. Perfect view right there. Yeah, blow mold heaven. But this is nothing compared to what we'll see in a different video for blow molds. But quite the collection here. Once we get back in the car, I'm going to drive down the alleyway and I'll show you from the alleyway view from the car. And I'll be able to see a little bit more of it, but what do you guys think? Pretty incredible, right? All right, gonna hop back in the car now and we will keep moving on. Let me throw the seatbelt on and we'll be moving. A little cold outside too, 32 degrees. A little bit of a breeze, but gonna do it for you guys. Gotta wait for, looks like there's a car coming. We'll wait for him. Keeping the car running, keeping the heat on, so get to come back to nice toasty car. Yeah, look at that shot right there. And believe it or not, in past years, he used to have more. He used to go along the fenceway all the way back to his garage. But a lot of people weren't seeing it back there, so he kind of condensed it all to the house. But you look at the back porch. Blow molds on the steps, on the roof. I never get tired of seeing that house. It's one of the few houses that have like the larger bulbs. They're almost like the imitation C9s, I believe they are, but they're really bright. And even some of the pastel colors I like that, because my Christmas tree I showed has pastel color lights, and I think it just looks so cool compared to traditional lights. And one final shot from the back here. All right, let's move on to the next house. Gonna be a few minutes in between, but I'll keep you guys company best I could. Now the next house, oh, that's a big pothole. And there's the police. Not sure what this car is doing here. The next house we're going to, you've seen at Halloween time. You've also seen in my video on my channel previous years for Halloween and Christmas. It's known simply as the Scranton Holiday House. It's one of the most famous houses in the area for being decorated, and the thing that's unique about it is that it has a drive-through alleyway to see the house. So you can drive through, see everything from your car, which we're going to do, but then you can also get out and walk through a little pathway, a little path they have made through the alleyway to see everything in kind of more detail. So this one's going to be pretty neat. We're going to stroll through first. I'm going to stick the camera through the sunroof, and then we will get out and take a look at it up close and personal. Then after that, we have a house about 2 blocks away from that one, which is called the Christmas House. And then we have a business in downtown Scranton that has their window fronts all decorated. I'll be showing you that. So again, if you guys can't stick around the entire time, completely understandable. You're welcome to come back for the replay. This video will remain on my channel, and it'll be listed under the Christmas time playlist, where I do have other Christmas related videos. You too. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you guys are ready for the holiday. Just over a week away. I know Lily and myself and Jill are ready. We got a little bit more shopping to do, and then we will be all set. Be with you till the end. Awesome. Definitely love hanging out with you guys. I have to do a little bit of shopping for Jill, a little bit more for Lily. We got Lily one of her presents already. We got her a new smartphone, a Galaxy S10e. She had a really kind of old school Android phone for her first phone, and she uses it, for going to school in case she has any problems getting home or having to stay late. But she's been good, and she deserved a new, better phone, so we got her a phone and gave it to her early. But she's getting a few more things from both of us. So we'll be at the next house. As long as there's no traffic, we should be there in about a minute or two. On weekends, these houses do get a line of cars. You could sometimes sit there for 20, 30 minutes. So I think we're coming on a later Tuesday night. I think we'll be okay. Wonder if the cop's going to see the holiday house too. Okay, I'm going to open the sunroof here. Okay. And the house will be up here on the right. Just a moment. Okay, I'm going to stick you guys through the sunroof. I will keep talking to you. I am mic'd up. And we're going to go through nice and slow and try to show you what I can. Whatever I do miss, I'm going to get out and walk through and show you. You're going to hear the constant ticking of my four-ways, but it's necessary when you're on the main drag. There's Scooby-Doo. Got some superheroes up there. Looks like even this ambulance is going to come through and take a look at the stuff. Now, I believe this house and the next one after this is going to be piping in some music. So the areas where the music is playing loud, I'm going to have to talk over it or possibly mute the video, just so I don't get hit any copyright issues. Again, I did show this house at Halloween time. It was all adorned with caskets and all kind of scary monsters and creatures. They've had a witch out here and somebody hiding in the bushes. There's the Grinch Santa. If you look at his legs, they are animated. They do rock back and forth like he's stuck in the chimney. But again, we'll show a lot more of it once we walk through. There's Scooby wagging his tail. He's probably happy he got some Scooby snacks. And there's the music playing. I'm going to keep kind of commentary going here. It's like, oh, you got the Sesame Street and Disney room. And on top, Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. Spider-Man and Batman. A lot of these are, I believe, handmade too. They cut them out, paint them, so talented individuals. They always have these nice little windows too, almost like display windows. There's, who's that, R2-D2 I think, or C-3PO? Darth Vader. Yoda. Not Baby Yoda. Full-size Yoda. Tinkerbell and Snow White. And the live animal room, which we'll get a closer look at once we get out of the car, but there is live animals in there. And of course, it's my favorite color. And Bart Simpson and Buddy the Elf. And then we got a little minion archway. And Santa's list. We'll have to see if our name is on there. And Dora the Explorer. Okay. We did the drive-through portion. I'm going to go around the block, park at the adjoining business that's next to it, and we'll get out and walk through. But if you guys like that, we'll definitely focus on some more areas for the walkthrough portion. And this house, as I mentioned too, draws a large crowd. Weekends leading up to Christmas, the line is down the street about 2 blocks. But not too bad tonight. I hope this is helping get you guys in the holiday mood if you're not already, because seeing these houses really puts a smile on your face. I know it does for me. So we got this car wash here. We're going to park here and walk through the alleyway. Now walking, you got to be a little careful if you do come here because there is traffic, but as long as you stay to the one side, you'll be okay. Now we're just going to park here temporarily and leave the car running and lock it up. That way it's nice and warm when I come back in. Alright, so let's walk down there. And again, I am all decked out. I got my Friday the 13th hat, and I got my Dollar Tree Christmas light necklace, so I'm all ready for the holidays. Alright, so let me flip the camera around like Jake says, and we'll go check out down here. I'm using the gimbal too, so it should be nice, smooth, steady footage for you. We're gonna start down here by the first house and walk up the sidewalk and then down the alleyway. And we got music playing, fantastic. Now I do have more Christmas videos like this coming out with some more holiday attractions, and you will hear music overlaid in some of them. That's just to avoid copyright issues. But typically I like to give you my thoughts as we walk through. I am streaming on the Galaxy S10 Plus. I'm going to start right here with a very crappy automobile racing by and Frosty the Snowman. I top, putty tat. Love Looney Tunes. Sadly, I know some of these characters from having a daughter, of course. Care Bear, Strawberry Shortcake. I do remember the Smurfs from my childhood. Up there, I think that is maybe Thor and Captain America and Iron Man, if I'm not mistaken. Not big on superhero things. Cabbage Patch, yeah. You know, I don't know, to me, Cabbage Patch Kids always resemble the Garbage Pail Kids. And there's from Monsters Inc. We got Roz and Sully and the Incredible Hulk. And here is Hermie from Rudolph, I believe, and the Abominable Snowman. And here is a nice area because they got some animated figures. We got a nice Wizard of Oz painting. And the elves are busy making their toys. But you gotta be respectful. Do not open till Christmas. That looks nice though. We got a little coating of frost and snow from earlier today, so the lights and bushes are partially covered. Gives a nice, as Abner Wu says, nice ambiance. We got Mr. and Mrs. Claus up there in the attic window, which is typically some glowing faces for Halloween time. And on top of the archway here, we got Yo Gabba Gabba, which was my daughter's favorite cartoon growing up. She had all the characters, still has their plush dolls. And here he is, grinding that axe down for chopping the trees. And over here, got our first display window with some animated characters. Gingerbread Man. Not the gumdrop buttons. And a little teddy bear. So again, this is called the Scranton Holiday House. It is done up each and every year for both Halloween and Christmas. There's Cookie Monster, which still is, that's her favorite character. Big Bird and Giraffe. And down here we got Big Bird and Winnie the Pooh with his milk. And I think that's Snoopy in there possibly, and Eeyore. So we're gonna take our time walk through here, but again, I'm gonna have to keep talking just to avoid the music. There's Olaf and the choir scene. That girl's really rocking back and forth. She's jamming out. Silent Night, Holy Night, and then Mr. Grinch and Jack Skellington. And the roof is adorned with toy soldiers. And over here, Anna and Elsa. And up there, Buzz Lightyear and I forget his name. Maybe you guys could tell me his name. All right, take care, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. And here's the penguins with their igloo. It's actually an inflatable igloo. And who's this? Tigger up here. Woody, that's his name. Thank you. Sorry about the constant chatter, but I gotta keep talking over this. It's either that or I mute the video. Here's a room here I showed before, Sesame Street and Mickey and Minnie. Nice little animated area. It looks like it's all wrapping paper in there and stuff. Penguins. And over here we got some fish from, I think, Nemo and Ariel. And up here above it, you got the reindeer with Rudolph right back there. And the snowman, and there's Vixen and Donner. It's pretty neat how they are kind of rocking back and forth like they're flying through the air. It's a nice touch. And as to how they pull it off, I really don't know, but here's a sloth. I think he was new last year. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is C-3PO, I think. Darth Vader, R2-D2 is the mobile one here, and Yoda. Watch my decorations, you will. And here we got little elves, along with Daffy, Sylvester, Bugs Bunny, and of course Goofy and Taz. And if you watch Santa, his belly actually rises up and down. He's snoozing away in there. Or maybe he has sleep apnea. I don't know. He's not moving right now. Oh, there he goes. I thought he was passed out there for a moment. And there's one of the, I forget their names, the soldiers. And Tinkerbell, Snow White. There's Santa. He's got the whip. Yeah, mule, yeah. Oh, and in the back here, Thomas the Tank, didn't get to see him before. And a monkey. Maybe that's Curious George. But look at this. This is what I want to show you. These are live swans. Oh, look, they're coming over. There's sheep, swans. It's a live, like, nativity scene almost. Hey, little guy. Extreme close-up. Whoa! Look at that. They're so cute. But they got a heat lamp back there so they can stay warm. They got food and water. It's a nice area, though. Nice addition to this. I love the blue lighting. But I think they're looking for some food. So, all right. Bart Simpson says, "Merry Christmas, man." And here's Buddy. Let's see here. There, selfie with Buddy. There we go. Best I can. Santa, I know him. And here's Santa himself, and we'll see. I think my name's in here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yep. I'm on there. That better be the good list, or else I'll be in trouble. And here's a little another animated scene. Peanuts and the gang. Got a parachuting Frosty back there. And Dora is making quite a racket here. I'm gonna wait for some of these cars to go through. I'm gonna move over here. There's Dora waving her candy cane. So that is our walkthrough of the Scranton Holiday House. We're gonna walk back down to the car and move on to the next location. But for me, obviously, that's my favorite scene right there with the live animals. You can see we're getting a little bit of traffic now, so we came through just at the right time. Sorry, you could go back and pause the video. I didn't want to get stuck in the traffic here. It's not really a safe spot for me to stand. So watch the replay, pause the video, maybe you'll see your name. And then again, maybe you won't. So, all right, yeah. I got through at the right time. I don't want to stand in the middle of the road and have someone not pay attention and bump into me or block their view. But I'm gonna go across the street really quick and give you a view from afar. Make sure my car's still there. Yep, we're okay. Well, your name's on there. Awesome, Michelle. It better be the nice list, like I said. All right, across the street now. I'm gonna spin the camera around and give you a view from here. Pretty incredible, right? It's nice that both houses go in together to do this, so. Sorry if I rushed through that though. Again, with the music and the cars, I didn't want to put myself in harm's way. But they did a fantastic job though for 2019. Definitely some new additions I noticed from last year, and some old favorites as well. Oh, that makes sense then. Okay, if he owns both of them, then that's why. So, thanks for that tip. All right, we're going to get back to the vehicle now and go to our next location, which is about 2 blocks away. And that one encompasses almost a whole block. You're going to be blown away when you see that one. So let me get to the vehicle where it's nice and warm. Fingers are a little frozen, but it's worth it. not easy to hold the gimbal and to put on a seatbelt and get everything situated, but it's the best way to do this without having any choppy video. So now we're in the car. We're going to go through the alleyway one more time because that's a shortcut to get to the next house. So we'll kind of just see it one more time briefly. You're welcome, Melissa. I'm glad you enjoy it because I enjoy it just as much. I'm doing this solo tonight because me filming takes longer as if we were to come ourselves. So I do all the filming myself, and then we come together as a family to see them on a different night. So I'm not holding them up. I try to be as cooperative as I can with their patience. Okay, I'm going to roll the window down. Actually, I'll give you guys one more look at that Santa's list since we're in the car now. So those of you that didn't know, if your name was there, I will show you. We're going to speed up to that spot, actually. Okay, so I'm going to try and give you a view right here, and hopefully that'll help. But there is a bunch of names on the left-hand side, and in the middle, in the bottom, behind him. And again, you can watch the replay and pause it to read, and there's the right wall. So hopefully that helps. But I do know my name's on there, and Lily's on there too, just a different spelling, but I think we can let that slide. And there's Dora with her squeaky arm. She needs a little bit of WD-40. Those are for the people in the owner's family. That's quite a family, wow. But I do appreciate the information though, never knew that. But I guess one of the family members is Jason, just like myself. Yeah, Lily is on there, just a different spelling. Hers is L-I-L-I, but we can make do with that. I'm there, Nicole, we've been good. Unless it's the naughty list, then we're all in trouble. So that house is located on Music Street in Scranton. They do have a Facebook page. It's called the Scranton Holiday House. You look it up, they have updates. Certain nights there is Santa Claus in the alleyway to greet children and families. Probably on weekends, but you can check their Facebook page for any updates or schedules for that. And now we're on Prospect Avenue, and we're going to be coming up to an intersection here, and we're going to have to get out and walk around to see this one. This one is probably top of the line in the area for this area of Scranton at least. So I'm going to try to not spoil it for you guys until we get out. So I forget the intersection here, Prospect and something. I'll let you know, guys, once we get out. Park here. Make sure I'm out of the way from everything. Okay. All right, Ralphie wallpaper. Okay. I'm actually going to shut the car off here. I got the remote control. I could start it a little bit as we're heading back. And they are piping music here, so again, we're going to have to talk over the music. Now, let me ask you guys before we get too far involved here, would you rather me talk over the music, or would you rather me mute the music? I'm sorry, mute the video, and you guys just take in the visual? Let me know what you prefer. That way I'm not talking too much or getting hit with copyright, but I can either talk over it or mute the video. Oh, I smell food. It smells really good. Talk? Okay. Give me an excuse to talk. I know somebody suggested earlier on, I think Facebook or YouTube, saying, sing Christmas carols. I said, no, I don't want to break my camera. All right, so it starts all the way down here, and you can see it's quite a location here. It starts on the side of this house. So we're gonna start here. I don't know, it smells like carnival food. It smells really good. Okay, so in the alleyway here, we do have the beginning of our, this is called the Christmas house. That's simply what it's called. They're also on Facebook. But got Santa and Mrs. Claus, full-size edition. And the nutcrackers. And down here we got the little like gnomes doing a little jig. Got a Santa train in there. Up on top, we got the angels and Cookie Monster, Elmo, Big Bird. And of course, everyone's favorite, Mickey and Minnie. The lovely Disney couple. And below them, I think those are supposed to be animated, but they're not working right now. I think Goofy moves up and down the ladder, maybe. I think that's the same Big Bird that we saw at the first house we stopped at tonight. Here's some wooden cutout, almost like storefronts. Post office, Santa's workshop, toy store, and candy cane store. And then these wooden figures here. Again, I think these are custom made. They are cut out and painted, if I'm not mistaken. That was the rumor I heard. So long, Andy. I'm sorry for not catching all your comments. I'm kind of focusing on showing everything appropriately in frame, so I'm going to watch the replay and read your comments back. But more importantly, I just want you guys to enjoy the footage. And here is a really incredible Frosty. It's in a, I don't know if you call that an inflatable, I guess, but it's actually bigger than me. I thought my head would be bigger, but he's actually got a bigger head than I do. But he is, if I was to guess, he's probably 10 feet tall, maybe 8 feet in diameter. Oh, he's actually projection. Look at that. If you guys see it on the video, it's actually projections in his belly. Get in my belly. You guys know where that's from? Austin Powers. That is really cool, though. I like Frosty with the projection. Different scenes from the movie. It probably looked better if there wasn't so much lighting here, but it's just super illuminated. And of course, you can see the fence is covered all the way around. And look at that shot. That's what we have to look forward to. It's like we're in another world here. And here we got, up on top, super bright white LED lights around the peaks of the roof. And the snowman family, one of which is, looks like it has a hula hoop almost. Other ones have some lights around them. And it looks neat though. They have like, these little ones have like the wooden sticks as the arms. They look really realistic. And the beautiful wreaths here and the garland and these life-size toy nutcrackers. Those are pretty awesome. Those are probably as tall as I am, but they're on little platforms, but they're probably 6 feet tall. And some big nutcrackers here on the stairwell. And again, looking up at the snowman. And we got our favorite song, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. I'm not going to sing along. So they have a little driveway here. You can walk down and see some things up closer. Color changing mints and stars. And Frozen, which seems to be everywhere anymore. Anna, Elsa, Olaf. I forget his name. I know his name is Sven. But I forget his name. And here's some carolers. And back here, another nativity scene. Pretty much like life-size scale. They are full-size scale. Even the cow. Quite large. And I'll read this here for you guys. It says, and there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord, and this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, maybe baby, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. Luke 2:8-14. So, sorry, I tried to read this to my best. I was getting some of the lines messed up. Here's Santa's workshop. And these are, I believe, from the Grinch, right? I think on Cindy Lou Who. And what's the name of them in the movie? I can't remember it. I always blank out like this. Not the Smurls. I can't think of the name of it. If you guys could tell me the name of that family from the Grinch, let me know. And there's Mr. Grinch himself, the devilish grin. And for those of you who like penguins, this is for you. Oh, servant of God, thank you very much for the $2 donation. Hope you're enjoying the content. And hopefully you're warmer than I am. It is a bit chilly out here, but I am very much enjoying myself. Make sure you guys too, moderators, remind the viewers to make sure your red line is all the way to the right and that it shows live on your screen. I think some people are watching with a delay. Smurl's on the house, yeah. I can't remember the name of the family though for the Grinch people, but the Smurls actually reached out to me last year for my video. They thanked me for making a video of their location. But they outdo themselves every year, especially when they acquire the property across the street. Once we get to that, that's even, you know, hard to describe how beautiful it is. The Who's, yes, that's right. Cindy Lou Who and the Who family. All right, so now we got some more scenes here. This one looks like it's new with the reindeer up here, Santa waving, and the reindeer a gold color with the green reins. And what is not rotating right now is a little carousel right there with horses, which is really nice. And here we got, I'm gonna try to zoom in to show you, Santa with his rubber ducky taking a bath. Santa, this is G-rated, so careful what you show there. And down here, Santa's sitting by the tree in the fireplace, and this one too, his belly does move. No sleep apnea with this one. And of course the elves over here are working away, making a tugboat. It's like a little barn. And I don't know what else. Guess we'll find out. It's under our tree come Christmas. And now these window scenes, these really don't require any introduction, but unfortunately I have to because of the music. But my favorite movie of all time for Christmas, A Christmas Story. Got the major award, the lamp. Got Ralphie with his Red Ryder. We got Randy all buttoned up there, and Flick with his tongue stuck to the pole. And of course the old man and the mother. And below them, some of the Peanuts gang and a animated box down below with Tigger, Pooh, Roo, Rabbit. And moving over to the next one, we got Snoopy characters. Snoopy on top of them with, I don't remember the little birdie's name, but they got nice little decoration. They got the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And now we got the next window scene, which is another movie I love, mainly for the train sequence behind it, but Polar Express with Tom Hanks. Surprisingly, Lily doesn't really care for that movie, so I end up watching it by myself sometimes. Even though it is animated, I do enjoy it very much. Very catchy tunes and good story behind it. And up on top now, some more soldiers, which are animated, playing the drums. Let me zoom in a little bit, hopefully you can see that. But they are drumming away in slow motion. It does look really awesome with the lights. Behind them is another Charlie Brown scene. And over here is Jack in the Box. And we got North Pole flag. Let me zoom back out here. And more penguins. Next sequence is, again, the Grinch. The big furry Grinch there. And look at Cindy Lou Who. I'm going to zoom in and show you her hair. You should take a picture of that, go to your local salon and say, I want this hairdo. See if they can pull it off. But really, attention to detail. They do a good job at it. Another, I believe, nativity scene there. Got the Winnie the Pooh train. Hauling the honey train, a honey pot car. And now below them, Mickey, Minnie, waving, ringing the bells, and a scene from Rudolph. Zoom in and show you that. We got Cornelius, Yukon Cornelius, I think Sam the Snowman, I think his name is. We got Rudolph, Clarice, Santa, of course, and all the other characters. I think that's the land of maybe Misfit Toys, possibly. Another classic movie. Very cheaply made, but a classic nonetheless. Let's see, over here in the corner, really nice scene here. Got some ice skaters up there, a horse. Some of these look new, very bright LEDs. Moving down, little village scene here. with some elves with the North Pole list and the envelope, putting the finishing touches on the bear. Now you guys listening, because I am using a wired microphone, is the music coming through really, really loud? Or is it kind of subtle? Because that way I know if I have to talk louder or not. So we're going to round the corner of the house here. And more carolers up there. And yes, folks, there is an outdoor train. Not running right now, but there is a train out here. I have seen it running in the past. So you know that when I see trains, I instantly fall in love with them. Think you're good? Okay, sounds great. Music is good. Voice is perfect. Okay, I'll keep marching on as I am. There's another nativity scene. And there is from, I forget which movie that's from, with the mailman. Maybe, is it called the Santa Claus maybe? Or if you guys could tell me what movie that's from, let me know. I know I've seen it, I just can't remember the name of it. Beautiful tree in the window there. Probably a real tree. And some people speeding like maniacs. I don't think that's Frosty, that one there. But the mailman and the guy who dresses up as Santa. Santa Claus coming to town, thank you. Okay. So up here we got another train. Wheels in motion, puffing out the smoke. Electronic light smoke, but nonetheless it is a locomotive. And on the railing here are characters or animated figures that almost everybody's had in the 80s or 90s. These little candlelit figures that kind of just move back and forth slowly. I know my family's had multitudes of them through my childhood. Some of them either broke or re-added to the collection, but those are so common through the 90s especially. And this is a G scale, which is garden scale train. Sitting right there, they got a whole village here. Ceramic houses. It does run on slick nights, probably weekends with good weather, but the track is, covered with frost and snow, so that's probably why it's not running. But we got, I think that's the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser. I know I've seen that movie. Letters to Santa. And over here, we got a Christmas M&M. And that reindeer, I don't know what he's doing to Santa. I'm guessing he's giving him a massage maybe. But looking back towards where we just came from, the tree is nicely decorated here. And of course, we still have all of that over there. So, lots more to come. I do like even like these little touches here, like the little wreaths on the light posts, candy canes on the corners, and again, just the lights wrap all the way around from where we started. Unbelievable amount of lights here. Nice angel with these almost look like pastel Easter eggs in that bush. Okay, now this one is a property next to it, which I believe they own. It's an apartment building, but it's pretty much snowman heaven. Starting up on top, we got the roof lined with the lights and those peppermint candies that change color. The big ho 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 sign, and the windowsills on the porch and the roof line is all snowmen. All different ones. Even a square snowman right there. It looks like 3 ice cubes. And then right in the middle, which I do like, is these little animated snowmen, which are wood carvings, but they're all different faces and different activities, like they're sleigh riding, lounging, shoveling. And below that we got the Minions. And below that is the snowman little viewing box. It's all different shapes and sizes and colors of snowmen, because some of them are changing colors. But it's nice that they do the entire property here. We got more to come though. This one is more of an old school vibe. We'll get to that next. This one's not lit up though. It does say Happy Holidays. This little archway with candy canes, but I think we can let that slide. Up on top, Noel. More snowmen. We got one spinning around on some blocks of ice. Miniature snowmen, bigger ones. And down here from, I believe they're from Frosty. And I think that's, not Sam, I said Sam before, Leon the Snowman, if I'm correct. There's Santa. I know him, Santa! This house here is more of an old school vibe. They have the older lights, non-LED, and the larger C9 bulbs, rope lighting, and some older figures and animations. So kind of best of both worlds here. You get to see, you know, latest and greatest of decorations over here, and the more 80s, 90s vibe over here. Although their icicle lights are burned out or not working. Nice little caroling scene back here. Old wooden cutout Santa. I was going to have a staring contest with him, but I think he'll win. And here's one of those fiber optic trees. I never seen one that size. It's actually probably 3-4 foot high, but it's all fiber optic. I remember the miniature one of those, and even the ones used to be like a vase with like flowers coming out of it. It's fiber optic. Really popular in the 90s. Really cool illuminated mailbox here, and animated as well. To Santa. Got the blow mold soldier. I do like those little icicle things there. I'm not going to get too close, but look at this animated Santa here by the clock. It actually looks pretty vintage. And in the window, which you may or may not be able to see, there is a projection there. Santa's waving. Hi, Santa. Hey, he's looking out the window, adjusting his spectacles. So, nice touch. Little blow molds here. Those are maybe 10 to 12 inches in height. Little sidewalk markers, Santa's head. I like this one because it has lots of little Christmas trees. You know, the wreath right there with Santa, another wreath, a nice little thick Christmas tree, a little thinner one. These deer, which I think maybe one time may have been animated. They used to move their head up and down. And here's some snowman sidewalk markers, little blow molds. And in here is really cool. It's like a little den area. You got the deer, which is stationary, but Santa right there is moving. He's keeping active, you know, trying to burn some calories on this chilly night. And over here, got Santa's cousin, Saint Nick. And these are almost like Valentine trees. Oh, look at that. A pink wreath. That really stands out. Really cool. Oh, I'm actually missing something really cool right here. Look at this. This Santa right here is like those old ceramic Christmas trees. I believe that's a ceramic Santa, if I'm not mistaken. And then look at Santa on the Harley. Well, this one has so many cool items. But that one, I've never seen a Santa like that. But I've had the ceramic Christmas tree with the little push-in lights, the glass. So inside there's a light bulb, and it kind of illuminates through these little lights that pop in and out. That is really awesome. You don't see stuff like that nowadays, especially in stores. Got our reindeer up on top there. Those spiral Christmas trees. Another wreath. Boy, look, it even comes back here. They have really gone all out for an old school vibe. These are almost like the icicle lights. These are the old school icicle lights. Not like the ones that kind of look like they're dripping. But those are almost like pastel colors. They're probably regular color, but they're faded. But it looks pastel. Oh, look at this. Polar bear, he's got a, looks like a Harlem Globetrotters basketball or something. It's rotating around. All right, take care, Michael. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm just kind of immersed here in this. It helps bring you, you know, some like just peace of mind, just looking at this and enjoying the beauty of it, the nostalgia factor. You know, I used to go do this with my parents when I was a kid. They'd bring me to locations, and now I'm doing the same with Lily, and now I'm doing the same with you guys. So it's a tradition in my family that's never going to stop as long as I'm around. This tree's got all kinds of colors: pink, blue, white, different colored ball ornaments. Hey, Mr. Jacob Smith, how you doing? Hope you and Becky are enjoying your evening. I'm out here in the cold, but I'm braving it. Checking out everything here for you guys. Here's another inflatable snowman with a little disco projector inside of it. Nicely done porch here. And that sign is correct. Baby, it's cold outside. Hopefully I didn't break any earphones or anything by singing that. Okay, we covered this side. We are now going to move across the street, start with that house there, and move over to the building and the courtyard. You guys are going to be even more impressed if you haven't been so already. Only problem is over there, Lots of music playing. I'm going to have to talk more over there. But over here, I'm going to keep it more quiet and let you guys enjoy it visually. You can see the wind blowing these around. It is windy out here. Oh, look at that, a camouflage snowman. Surprised he doesn't have like a hunting rifle with him. Oh, sorry about that. There you go, Santa in the pickup truck. I think that's an old Chevy. Should be a Ford. This is nicely done too. A little bit of everything here. Blow molds, the figures. Actually, I'm sorry, not blow molds. The inflatables and these little mesh figures. I don't know if there's a proper name for them. Letters of Santa covered in lights. The angel, the wreaths. Oh, something hiding over here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power. Which one's that? Blue. Is that Donatello? Is it old Ford? Hopefully it's a Ford. It look like a Chevy to me, but hard to tell with the inflatable design. Kathy, appreciate you watching too. I can't remember. I think orange was Raphael. I think blue is Donatello. I can't remember. 200 people watching too. Glad we have such a nice turnout tonight. Thank you everyone for tuning in. He's blue from being cold. I'm gonna look like him pretty soon. So here is a property that the same people across the street own. This is a building. I believe it's apartments now. At the bottom looks like a storefront. At one time they did have the scene here from A Christmas Story in one of the windows. They have the movie playing. So different years, they do have different displays. They do put the things in different locations. But this looks so cool. It's like you would see it in a small town with the railing, the windows, very, tasteful decorations on this. Lots of garland, the big shiny gold ornaments, the bows, and looking up top, that is simply beautiful. And I'm starting to hear the music. The darn Rudolph. And look at these big ornaments here. They do change color too. It's about the size of a big beach ball. So here is the courtyard area, which is very impressive. They have gone all out here with singing Christmas trees, lighted gazebo, even a little polar bear pond here with real water. It is phenomenal what they've accomplished with this. And previous years, I should say previous, but many years ago when I came to see this as a kid, they didn't do this property. So this property has been done in the last 5 to 10 years, maybe longer, but it gets bigger and better every year. So polar bear pond with real running water. I wouldn't doubt if there's fish in there. They probably have a pond heater. But look at the stars here. I gotta keep switching hands. My hands are getting cold. And we got the presents here. And they're singing to the music. I wish I could let it play, but I would get hit with a copyright strike. It's happened before in the past, and I don't want to risk that happening, so I do have to keep the commentary going. But I'm gonna show you though, at least what they're doing. Got the reindeer heads here right in front singing, along with the trees. But I love the different colored trees, and there's so many trees in this property here in the background. You're gonna be in shock with all the different colors and types of trees. But you could come here though. I'm not sure if they broadcast it on the radio. I do know like NAOG, you could go to a certain radio station and you can listen to the music from your car. They may have that here, they may not, but they do have a Facebook page called the Christmas House. So the properties that I'm showing tonight that do have Facebook pages, I will link them in the description by tomorrow morning. That way you can get some more information if you want to come see them for yourself. And again, some of them do have Santa Claus on location and some other special treats and stuff like that. So you could keep up to date with everything they have going on. Now look on the side of the building here at the windows. Really nice touch, the window silhouettes, like there's people sitting in there. The upstairs, someone's reading a book. We got someone, looks like maybe sewing, and a lamp, and a little girl dancing. I'm gonna pan across though and show you. Look at how this looks from here. It's almost like New York City lit up so bright. And once we're done, I'm gonna go across the street and show you everything from a far distance, so you can take everything in from a wide perspective. But there's a nice happy holidays, which is the same one that was over there actually, that wasn't illuminated, but this is how it would look. The candy canes, it's red and green. It looks like the mistletoe up on top possibly. And look at this, we got some circus snowmen doing a little balancing act there. Kids, do not try that at home. Oh, I shouldn't say kids. I should say adults, don't try that at home. And look at that big snowman there. He's probably about 12 feet high. And again, these illuminate to the music. So, I got a little break in the action here. Really cool. You could sit and watch this for a good hour with all the different music, different light themes, and oh, strobe effect. Really cool. Let's see. Now here's some trees here. These are not Christmas trees, but they are trees made out of poles. And there's many more of them, but it's really ingenious. They have like a steel frame on the bottom. It's a circular frame with 4 crosses connecting to the middle. The middle rod goes up to the top, and the lights are kind of draped from there. They're kind of in like, probably hung over like a little loop or something, but all different colors. And looks fantastic. And down here is a nice scene, especially with the snow on the ground. Little reindeer here. Santa and Mrs. Claus in the background. Hi, Mrs. Claus. But looks like such a gorgeous scene here. Especially with the snow. It's a nice touch. Came on the perfect day for this. And there's all the reindeer, which are almost to full scale. And there's the building again. As I mentioned, you can see the silhouettes. Each window has a wreath. And those are not real windows. Those are painted. They may or may not have been real at one time. They are sealed now with bricks. But they look like windows. And they keep it looking that way. There's another one here. Let's just say Merry Christmas. And again, the fences are lit up with lights. These ones do light up with the music down here. And the ones up by me here are on full time. So this one doesn't move to the music back here, but it still plays into the whole scene. Finally caught me live. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Same to you there, Tammy. Here's some more wooden cutouts. Again, I believe custom made. 1886, wow. It's probably on the historic register. And we got a little, what is that? A bear or something? Or a gingerbread man putting a letter in for Santa in the mailbox. Don't know what he is though. He looks like a cross between a couple different things. But this is a nice, gorgeous scene here. All these little buildings is like a little village. It's going to be hard to show all of them, but I'll do the best I can. Got Santa's little house right there. Tickets behind that for North Pole Express. The police. I'm actually going to zoom in and show you. And you got the policeman out there. Behind that we got a diner. Behind that is the North Pole Airlines. The toy shop. In the back there is like a whole village. The firehouse. Wow, that's really cool. Right in front here, flowers. The town hall. Hear ye, hear ye. I don't know why I said that. Seemed appropriate. Gingerbread train. Gotta love that. I'm going to show you more here in the distance. Oh, Mariah Carey, great. Ski shop right there. Reindeer shed. Gas station. Bake shop. Candy shop. They have thought of everything. It is a complete village here. And as we can see, these trees here are probably my favorite for this part of the yard and the setup here. Each one's a different color. Red, white, blue, green, multicolor, and pink. And which one's my favorite? You guys don't need to... I should say it's no surprise to you guys. But there's even a little school for gingerbread people. I think the comments are coming through, right? The comments freeze up. Are we okay here? I think comments froze up. Hope not. Could somebody just comment test? Just write the word test to see if it comes through. I think the comments froze on me. That's not good if it did. Don't tell me that. I think I lost your comments, guys. And on this app that I'm on, I don't think I could refresh the stream like I could on YouTube. I'm using the Prism app. Ah, that's so unfortunate. All right, well, I'm going to keep going on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. There's wooden cutouts on the porch there. Mr. and Mrs. Claus, little weather vane up there. I think that's like a little cupola. Some more colored trees. And we're going to keep going right to the back of it here. There's like a little storage shed here. There's some wooden cutouts behind it. Frosty and I think that's Hermie, Santa, Rudolph, Clarice, Yukon, Cornelius, and the Bumble, if I have it correct. So that is a look from here. I'm really disappointed the comments are frozen right now, because I don't know if the stream froze or if the comments froze, and I don't know how to rectify it on this end. So I'm going to walk back down. I'm going to do an experiment in a moment. I'm going to try to see if I can refresh the stream. If I can't, I may end it and then go back live on the YouTube app within about 2-3 minutes. I don't want to do that, but this is kind of bugging me. So we're going to walk through down here. I'm going to cross the street and show you everything from a distance. Let me try something here really quick. Huh. I think we're frozen. Yeah, nothing's changing. The comments aren't moving. The count on here is showing 230, which usually fluctuates. And if I wipe out of the app, I don't know if it's going to come back on. So before I do that, I'm going to go across the street here and show you the properties from a distance. And then we will try to get this figured out best I could. Definitely getting colder. Okay, so I'm going to come down here on the corner block. Oh, before I go to, I will tell you the address, not the address, but the location, the cross streets here. But we're going to wait for this car to pass. And here it is from across the street. I'm going to slowly pan across. So, beautiful courtyard. You can see the lights changing to the music. And then we get across to the main properties here, which looks like Times Square. So bright and colorful. And you can't really drive by here without staring at it. It really catches your attention. But it's one of the few locations here that takes up almost an entire block. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 houses, which I believe most of them, if not all, are owned by the same family, but still, it looks really awesome. They know how to do things here. I do want to see the street here. We are on the corner of Prospect and Orchard. Prospect and Orchard. Okay, let me get back to the car, because I do have another location to show you. I'm going to try and refresh the stream. If you guys are still with me, I'm hoping you can hang on. Okay, let me see something here.